Okay, so here's another one of those promised toy reviews. Just something else I picked up cheap while I was out grocery shopping. This is a Masters of the Universe Origins 5.5-inch toy. Let me turn that music down, sorry. 5.5-inch figure. Essentially, it's designed, but obviously a bit updated with articulation and stuff, after the original Masters of the Universe figures. This is the only one I have left. I used to have a lot of them. Don't ask. But this is my Ratlaw, and you can see, whoop, he's got a button on his back, so he shoots his head out, and he has a rattle in him, because he's a rattlesnake. These aren't even his accessories, they're the accessories I had for a completely different figure. And I was showing before, you can see that his legs are actually sort of elastic rubber bands. And that's how they worked back in the day. And obviously his arms went up and down, and that's all the articulation these guys had. So he can just go sit over here on the side now. That's all the front. Throw everything over. That's all the back. We're just going to pop this guy straight off the card back, which was a lot easier than I thought it would be. So first thing you'll see when you pop it open is what they used to have back in the day. Is a little comic would come with the figures, show you a bit of what they do. Now I never had a trap jaw when I was little, but I would have always loved one. I think my favourite figure I ever had was Montana, and he was fantastic. But yeah, slightly different printing to one of the other releases I've seen of this, because it has the title of the story. Looks like there's some instructions in there as well, showing us where his articulation is, I guess. Removable parts. So we can actually remove his entire arms and legs by the look of it. I don't think any of the other reviews have pointed that out, but we'll take him out of there and move that off to the side so it's not in the way. Doesn't look like he's got any zip ties, so we'll just... No, he does. Still just going to pop him off. And we'll pop his extra pieces off. I'm sure there was a third option. Oh yeah, they're right there. So, he's got a claw, a hook, and a laser. Now, this is telling me we can completely pop that arm off. Hey! Right, I guess you can. And the head. Yep. Ugh. Okay, I might stop trying to pop things off. So we can actually see the figure. I'll put him back together. Oh gosh, what have I done? I made it too difficult to pop back on off screen. Alright, that's back on. And that one's back on. And we'll pop his head back on as well. Alright, and you can see that he already has that port open there. Now, he does have an articulated jaw, which is cool. Close all the way up. His head is on a swivel, arms are on swivels, and I don't know what those joints are called. But his wrist can turn around and go up and down. He's got all this new articulation. And he doesn't have rubber crotch. Because why would you want rubber crotch? Now, what we'll do, first of all, you can see that each of the accessories has this little hook on it. And that's so the accessories that aren't being used can hang off his belt like the original figure. Well, I think the original figure did. From what I've looked at, it looks like it. But then you can just plug any of the accessories that he comes with And that is a very cool looking Montana. And I think they're about the same height. Yeah, that's Montana. Trapjaw. And he's the same height as Rattler. So that's all really good. And yeah, more articulation there. And he does have articulation in the ankles, it's just his boot covers it up a lot. Yeah, I'm not going to keep pulling limbs off. What I will do is just quickly replace these, show you what they look like. There's the hook. Oh, it probably wants to go on that way. Maybe. And then, watch out, Rattler. Finally, the claw. Shut your mouth. So he's very cool. And I guess if you want, I'm not sure if it does in the cartoon, but you could kind of use that as a blaster. Get some effects parts from Transformers or something. So that is the Masters of the Universe Origins Trapjaw. Game on.